Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. And today we are going to play with Alpine Tiger or WZ-111. Depends how you are calling this tank. So the first things first, I really want to highlight the WZ-111 and Alpine Tiger. Those are literally the same tanks like Scorpion and Scorpion G and whatnot. You get the point what I'm saying, right? So whenever we are making a video about this vehicle, we are pretty much covering both of the tanks, and pretty much all this vehicle has is the fancy skin on top of the tank, right? And I kind of think this tank started those 3D skins, and to be completely honest with you, I think this is one of the better looking 3D skin overall. I mean, it just looks great. It looks like the bloody tiger got welded to the tank, and that looks glorious, at least for me. But you know, for a 3D skin, every and each of you have different taste, if I can say so. Anyways, overall this vehicle is rated bad, and truly it is, at least in my humble opinion. The main reason being armor is laughable of this tank. It's just not that great, or maybe we can call it average in the best case scenario. The gun handling is absolutely atrocious. It looks extremely bad, truly. The gun is laughable, and overall it's just how the tank should look like back in 2014, or maybe how the tanks used to look like in 2014. I do not think this tank is worth any respect or any attention whatsoever, and if I can say so, do not buy this vehicle, even though it has a pref matchmaking, if I remember this correctly, right? Still, nevertheless, I do not really think it is worth it. Now, looking into all of this, fellas, the starting position for our team is absolutely disgusting. What do I mean by saying this? This is going to be very hard game to do something. We are going to fight against the E75, against the NH Tier 9, Cover 5, because all of them are coming towards us. Now the question is, what position to take to punish them and not to get punished ourselves? This is the most important question. Meanwhile, we have a Super Hellcat who is making a humongous mistake. And all we want to do, we want to slap him before it's too late, right? That's all we want to do. No, that was very close. Oh my bananas! What a game this is, fellas! What a game this is! Okay, let's punish this guy, and now we need to jump on our AMX and try to and try to help him to escape from this position. This is absolutely madness, fellas. This is absolutely madness. Yeah, I do not really think this game is going to be amazing, but hey, we will try to do our best, and we will try to be as successful as we physically and possibly can, right? So the first things first, I would say this was he is in a bit of the trouble, or I supposed to say this TNH in quite a bit of the trouble, right? That's good, it is completely fine, we got this. All we want to do, we want to slap the living crap out of him. That's great, we did it, we are champions of the day, and we are enjoying ourselves at the moment. Obviously, I do not need to highlight this, that our team is... Okay, we are not going to win the game, okay? Our team is melting way too quick. The situation is absolutely disgusting. But you know, I'm not going to cry over this. I'm not going to complain over this. We are going to be successful to the best of our abilities with this tank and in this situation. And I think this is a good thing to show how sometimes the things can go south real quick, and whenever, well, let's say you have no team and there is nothing what you can do about this. I have a feeling we should get ourselves 3000 nevertheless, right? At least that's what I want to believe. Obviously we are shooting hits because hits are just simply better than the APs are, right? And I think it is just a good idea to do so. At the moment, we are not thinking about the victory. At the moment, we are thinking about farming simulator. That's all there is to say. There is nothing else to highlight. All we want to do, we want to farm a little bit over there. Beautiful, very, very nice. I hope that our AMX would survive this, but you know, everything is depending on the luck, I would say, and we are sitting kind of all right. Unfortunately, Chito SP has some kind of anti-magnets to his cupola, and it is impossible to hit this mother trucker, but we are going to be completely okay, and we are going to die with a smile on our face, fellas. Yeah, what a game that was. That was nuts, fellas. That was nuts. Whenever I saw AMX stuck, I was about to yell, step brother, are you stuck? Do you need some help? Yeah, absolutely nuts, fellas. But that's okay. In this game, I would say it was more likely comical aspect than a super good gameplay or the super good situation over there. And that's okay. It happens, you know. In the end of the day, we got 3,200 damage, which is very, very good. Yeah, like I said, the team wasn't the finest one, and it happens. AMX did a great job. He had no clue he's going to get stuck. But other than that, he played the game well. And we got 52,000 profits as well. Yeah, Alpine Tiger. Let's go, round number 2. Okay, round number 2. Paris Standard Battle Tier 6 matchmaking. This is extremely good game for us. It truly is. Now, the biggest problem is this Bizonte. He doesn't have the greatest gun handling, and he doesn't have the greatest DPM, but what he has autoloader, so he can punish us for like 1,000 and whatnot, and I need to be aware of that. I do not need to turn hero on mode button and just push in front. I do not really think it is going to be a great idea. We want to out-trade this guy, and we want to punish him for his stupidity and for his bad choices. That's what we want to do. Now, this matchmaking is obviously bread and butter for any tier 8 heavy tank, because if you have armor, your armor work significantly better against the tier 6s than against the tier 8s, 9s or 10s. That's a fact. So we are feeling extremely well here, and we are feeling powerful. But not that powerful to just simply push in front and die in the first minute. As an example, Bizonte is sitting hold down now. For us pushing in front, this is going to be very dangerous stuff, so we do not want to do that. We want to lurk somewhere around, and we want to see enemies making silly goose mistakes, as this Vaka does, right? And we want to keep punishing them for mistakes instead of being the mother trucker who will take one for the team himself. It's just not very smart thing, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, I think the angle is absolutely amazing to slap the Tiger and slap the Arl. All we need to do, we need to be smart, and everything will be alright. Now, Blood Prince is showing his skills and his knowledge to side scrap, which is very nice, but to be completely honest with you, this is unnecessary. We can get involved significantly more this way, and we can eliminate Vaka from the game just like in 10 seconds. We can eliminate this gentleman from the game in 10 seconds, fellas, and everything will be fine. Yeah, not much what I can change about this, if you know what I mean. By the way, Tiger is extremely dangerous tank. It may not look like it is the case, but believe me, it is. Meanwhile, what we figured out that they have Su-130 PM who is playing in the heavy line, so that is actually dangerous. This guy is super duper hyper turbo dangerous for us. So, this is the moment whenever we need to figure out how to play the game in a very smart way and how not to get slaughtered for no reason whatsoever, and I think I just failed to do that. That's what I'm saying, you know, overestimating powers is so easy, and this can be very bad, and in fact it is extremely bad at the moment. At the moment, there is nothing what I can change about this. Maybe if I am lucky, I can get one more extra shot towards the Bizonte, but pretty much the death is coming. Yeah, that is okay. I even highlighted this, how hard this game is going to be, and yet still I made pressure over there. There is no complaints, no regrets from my side. You see, it very much depends against what tanks I am facing, and as you can see in this situation, we got slapped by the Tiger, we got slapped by the Su, we got slapped by Bizonte and with Arl and whatever else, you know. What I'm trying to say, I'm trying to say that was a bad play from my side, which I accept my responsibility for. I messed it up. Skill, may I ask a question how you should have played this game? Absolutely, that's a great question. I should have stayed over there and tried to punish every and each mother trucker who is getting spotted like this, and in the same time not to make pressure like this. That was just simply a mistake. The gun handling isn't ideal, armor isn't ideal. In other words, I could have played the game a bit better, and kudos to the enemy team. They played very, very well, and Bizonte is just simply superior tank over Alpine Tiger, which is okay. I'm accepting this. Let's see the score. I deserve this game. Fellas, mistakes were made. We need to accept our responsibility. Next time, I need to play tiny touch safer and to have a bit of the safer defense parameter. In the end of the day, we got 1.9 thousand damage, 100 assisting damage. Definitely not ideal game. We are fourth by experience. We are second by the damage. Just simply too aggressive from my side, and Bizonte did an extremely good job. He used his armor, speed, whatever, the gun, and he got a great performance. Good for him. Kind of disappointing game, but I believe the third one is going to be better. Let's do this. Okay, last but not least, we have Mine Standard Battle. What do we want to do? We want to instantly go to the middle, and we want to try to challenge every and each mother trucker who will try to play over there. I hope that I hope that we are going to get into position in time, and we will prevent enemies from going up, but obviously only time can tell us. And fingers crossed for the best gun handling out there, although playing hold down can be quite a challenging gameplay. And yeah, that's clear, we have a heal. Nice. Okay, since we have a heal now, situation is going to be tiny touch easier and tiny touch more simple. Fingers crossed we should be okay. We are slapping this guy trying to escape. Beautiful. We got him. That's beautiful. Okay, now, all we need to do, we need to say hello for this T69 and for this type, right? That's all we need to do. Oh, how are you doing, Vaka? Enjoying yourself? Beautiful bush. Too bad the gun handling of this tank is so bad. It's not even funny. So to hit shots like this is very, very complicated. But you know what? We are not going to give up. We are going to be brave, and we are going to slap literally every and each mother trucker who is going to make a silly goose mistake here. And I can promise you that we are going to have plenty of the enemies making a mistake. The T69 and Vaka, they are sitting in the humongous crossfire. Luckily for us, enemy team made a huge mistake, and they made a decision not to take the island, and since they haven't took the island, this is going to be slaughter fiesta for us, honestly. Meanwhile, we know that enemy Arta is sitting over there, so we are loading the high explosive ammunition, and we are going to blind shot this gentleman's soul to the other game, right? At least that's the plan, that's the hope, that's the dream. I think he's sitting right there, so we are going to go for a blind shot. Too bad I am not hitting my shot, but that's okay. We are going to try to do that once again, because I think we can definitely afford it. And here you go, Arta is spotted, we are aiming properly, and Arta is dead. Excellent. So now, at this point, fellas, we have the heal. We are sitting extremely, extremely well here. And all we are dreaming about is just to simply punish enemies, whoever does something stupid. As an example, this Model 1, he isn't playing that well. Whenever he is going to peek like this, we are going to slap him, right? That's what we need for a full happiness. Beautiful, 300 in the face, very, very nice. And we want to keep it up the same way. Now, the situation is not that horrible, to be completely honest with you. Why am I saying that situation is not that horrible? You see, we have a heal, we have a crossfire over there, so our guys will make sure that enemies won't go up, right? And this is exactly what I want to see. And all we need to do, we need to have our eyes widely open. Now, where the Alpine Tiger goes, or I suppose to say WZ-111 goes, the gun of this tank can be a big pain in the bottom. But like humongous pain in the bottom, right? And when you have the gun which misbehaves to this level, it's kind of sad, you know? You are aiming your shots okay, and you are just simply missing absolutely everything because tank is saying but that is often the case with with a Chinese tanks, and this is a Chinese tank. What can you do, fellas? Not much, I guess. Not much. What is the correct play? Okay, I am thinking about saying hello for MBT. This is what I'm thinking. Meanwhile, we have Nomad who is looking towards us, but it makes absolutely no difference for us because we are still sitting hold down and we have a bit of the armor, which is very much appreciated, and that is good. And now Nomad is sitting in a very, very, very bad spot here. I am willing to trade my hit points in order to eliminate this guy from the game. I'm willing to do that, and in the same time I am just simply waiting until IMBT will make a mistake as well. Beautiful mistakes were made, that is absolutely glorious. And now I would like to say hello for the guys who are trying to go on top of the hill, right? That's what we want to do. Astron Rex, even though he has an auto loader, it doesn't really change anything because I do not really think he can do something in this situation. And in fact, I think we could eliminate him from the game just like so. Beautiful, very, very nice cupola shot, beautiful. Okay, next guy is going to be the Slove. He can look at me as angry as he wants to be. He is not going to do absolutely anything for us, and I am looking towards that light tank as well, okay? This light tank is sitting in quite a bit of the poo-poo hole as well. Beautiful. Unfortunately, our art missed, but that's okay. I am trying to aim towards this light tank, and I hope I will hit him. Well, to be fair with you, I think I needed to beg that I would penetrate him, but what can you do? And now, we are just saying hello for Mr. Love. Ha-boom! Beautiful. No, I really wanted to jump on him. That's okay. That's okay. I cannot complain about this, fellas. This should be fine. We have the Capazon top of the hill, and we have overall plenty of the forces, and they should be able to win this game in the easy mode. So let's see the score. Never ever worried, fellas. I won't say that it is an easy victory, but hey, our team managed to win this, so hip hip hooray. And we got an okay score for this vehicle as well. 2,800 damage and 200 assisting damage. We are first by experience, we are second by the damage. Now, the thing which I really want to highlight where Alpine Tiger goes, or where WZ-111 goes. Fellas, this tank is outdated vehicle in the current world of tanks. No one should ever consider getting this tank. It's just a bad vehicle. There is no other way we can highlight, there is no other way how I could describe this vehicle, okay? So if you see this tank on sale, you do not want to buy it, you do not even consider it, and even though it has a beautiful art all over sides, if we are talking about the Alpine Tiger, you just do not want to get this tank because you will simply feel quite bad, you know? It's just not worth your money, and until this tank will get changed, until this tank will get buffed, that's all there is to say about this vehicle. Now, where the performance goes, I think we were pretty successful here, believe me or not. We played for close to 2,700 damage and a bit assisting damage, right? And overall games went well, apart one game whenever I was way too aggressive because I underestimated my enemies, which is my responsibility, right? Overall, it is okay, believe me or not. I do not have such a high expectation values for myself whenever I play the tanks which are clearly outdated, you know, not so great armor, quite bad gun, blah 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 blah. You get the point what I'm saying. Anyways, leave your comment down below. What do you think about this? Do you agree with my point of view that this tank is far away from being ideal nowadays, or do you think that I should put my big boy pants on and say, yeah, Alpine Tiger is actually okay? Let me know, and thank you very much for watching, and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.